Hi everybody, this is Roy Falk here, and today I would just like to do a little bit of an experiment with something called a forward base. Now we have a really good main base here that we use, and we can go out from here and do kind of day trips out, and then we can come running back before nightfall. But as we go further and further away and explore further, if we go too far, we have to find a structure where we can stay overnight, and we need to protect that. But what if we can actually take with us building materials and we can go and build a new small forward base somewhere? Now if we're going to do this, we want to make it really strong, and maybe kind of more strong than what we need to. But let's just do this as a bit of an experiment. So I'll show you what I have. So for the base, it's going to be a small 5x5 base, and for this I need 50 rebar frame. Now 50 rebar frame, if you make it, is fairly expensive. I think you need about 34 ingots for that, iron ingots. We want to reinforce the rebar frame twice. First we want to turn it into cobblestone, and then we want to turn it into reinforced cobblestone. Then we want to upgrade it once more to iron reinforced cobblestone. Now we really need, for that we need 100 forged iron. Now to make 100 forged iron, again quite expensive, 25 iron ingots. We're going to be using iron bars for the windows. There's going to be 4 windows on the sides of the walls, and there's going to be 1 iron bar in the roof, and we're going to do it like this, where we put the iron bar diagonally over the hole in the roof. So if they climb on the roof, we supposedly should then be able to shoot them through the iron bar. But that's not all. On the roof we are going to put woodlock spikes, 24. We're going to upgrade it once with wood planks, and then once more with scrap iron, so that they will look something like this. Those ones down there that we use to protect the pillars around our base. And last but not least, we need a door for this. Now you can use a secure hard metal door, for which you need 8 forged iron, and then you can upgrade it twice with 2 and again 2 forged iron. So you need a total of 12 forged iron to make that. The door strength is 200, but because we have quite a lot of, we've mined quite a bit, and we have a lot of tungsten, for some weird reason we found a lot of tungsten in one area, I'll just make a tungsten door just for the fun of it. So we're going to be using a tungsten door for this. A tungsten door is just like a normal door. You just make it with 8 tungsten ingots. So that's easy enough. So we'll use a tungsten door. So what I'll do is I'll come back once we're at the site where we're going to make this base, and we'll see if I can build the base fast enough before nightfall, and whether the base will actually be strong enough to handle perhaps a horde, if a horde turns up, or even if it's a feral horde. So it's going to be fun to test it out and see if this actually works. So we'll be back once we're at the base building site. Hi guys, so we are back at the spot where we want to build our base. Now I thought this is a really good spot because I know that asphalt is quite hard. It's quite difficult to break. So I think, why not build it in the middle of the road? I mean, there's no more cars here anyway. So
hello.
Hi and welcome to Yellow Pixie. So she's joined me for this episode. So I'm just going to see if I can get through this asphalt quick enough so it doesn't waste too much time, because I initially just planned to build it into the... Okay,
If you need any help building, then I'll help. I'm just going to go out and clear some zombies.
No problem. I think what I'll do is I'll put the first few frames down, and you're putting up some torches for us so we can see what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to put some of the frames up now. This is going to be about level at our maybe I'll do the corner there, and then I'll just do the door over there, and I'll allow for, if that's the door, then that's going to be the window frame up there. So I'm going to put the window frame up there.
And of soup.
So maybe the window frame is going to go up there. Is it you running?
Yes. Clearing out zombies.
Okay. So maybe what I could do here is maybe just build it on normal level, because I don't need to actually dig it into the ground, since it's going to be so much better on this asphalt, and it's not going to really break. So I can just really go ahead and put the door down as well, so I know where the door is going to go. We've got a nice tungsten door.
Is that strong?
Yeah, it's pretty strong. I think I need to put make it a bit higher on this side here to actually put the door down. And I think I can probably put the door down here. No, not yet. I think I need to fill in these with I'll upgrade these.
Hello, sir.
If you can just cover my back. Good stuff.
Can you hear the gunshots from there?
I can hear some gunshots. Okay, so I need to kind of get my corners right. So I'm probably gonna just fill this asphalt in again, because I won't need this. But I'll fill this hole in later. Okay, so maybe I might just make a chest and put that in that hole. I should really speed up and start building this base now. Okay, so if this is going to be my door and that's my window, then I probably just need to get my frame right for the rest of the base. So that's a 5 by 5. So that's 4, and that would be the corner. And then I'll just bring it back this way. Luckily with the rebars I can actually still pick it up if I want to. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I can only pick the rebar up until I've actually filled it in. So this is going to be our little base. Really small and cramped, but it doesn't really matter as long as we're able to survive the night. And I'll just put down the storage chest. So I can just put the storage chest in here. The reason I picked the asphalt is because it's actually quite strong. Very difficult to break. So very difficult for them to dig under it. Okay, so what I might do next is just get the rest of the stuff upgraded to the maximum strength, which includes metal reinforced as well. So I'll just metal reinforce these as well. Actually what I can do is I'll do these ones on the bottom, and then I'll just do the corners.
I found something out, a glitch.
A glitch?
Yeah, if you run while going off a cliff, then you don't get a broken leg.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Funny, because I bought 2 storage chests as well, so...
It's okay.
Can I put them up, or...?
Maybe put them up later when we know where everything is going to be.
I also made a forge and a fireplace.
Okay, now I'm going to put up the windows. And I'm just going to put up 3 windows on each of the sides. Because if we have to, we can actually shoot through these windows, through these bars. Right, and now I need to now I need to put the rest of the stuff in.
Piggy.
And I still need to put the roof up after this. Okay, so that's looking good. It's already 6:30, so I better hurry. So now I can put the roof up.
Run, 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 run. I got some pork.
Cool.
We can have eggs and ham now.
Yeah, you better put a pork in the chest so we don't get any visitors.
I know.
Right, so now these ones I'll put in like this. So that I end up with basically one in the middle. So now I have this hole in the middle. Now I have to be really careful when putting this in. Because I need to turn it so that it works out correctly. So I need to turn it so that it's diagonal, and then I'll put it down like that. Brilliant. And now I can basically do the corners. I think I'll do the corners first.